Hello friends, welcome back. You are watching the series Fix the Risk of Committing Common Errors in English. We have completed our first chapter, errors pertaining to subject-verb agreement. So, ready to do the second chapter, errors pertaining to noun. What is a noun? We all know what is a noun. A noun is a word used as the name of a person, place or thing. By thing we mean anything, any emotion, quality or state. So let's start doing the rules to fix any problem related to nouns. Rule number 1 is nouns used in singular form only, and this rule has been divided into two categories for convenience. Number 1, nouns that are always singular, and number 2, nouns plural in form but singular in use. So let's see what are the nouns that are always singular. You have to remember just one thing, uncountable nouns are always singular. Now what are uncountable nouns? Uncountable nouns are those nouns which cannot be counted. Simple. All abstract and material nouns and some class nouns fall in the category of uncountable nouns. So let's see separately what are abstract, material and class nouns. What is an abstract noun? Anything which does not have a physical existence and cannot be sensed by any of our five senses is abstract. For example, love. We cannot see, touch, taste, hear or smell love. So, love cannot be sensed by any of our five senses. It does not have a physical existence. It is a feeling and we can only feel it. Therefore, it is abstract. And we know abstract nouns are always uncountable and uncountable nouns are always singular. So, love is a singular noun. Here is a list of some abstract nouns like advice, mischief, abuse, information, knowledge, expenditure, vacation, fault, damage, word, character, progress, etc. Let's have a look at the example. We are going to Switzerland in the coming summer vacation. We Indians are in habit of using the phrase summer vacations, which is wrong English because vacation is an abstract noun and it is always singular. So stop adding s to the word vacation because it is abstract and it is singular. What is material noun? Material means any substance or material of which things are made. For example, cotton, oil, rice, etc. These are substances which are used to make things, and when these nouns denote a mass of which things are made, they remain singular. Otherwise, they can be plural. Here is a list of some material nouns like wheat, sugar, bread, corn, grain, etc. These are used to make things, that's why they are always singular. For example, this house is made of brick and stone. Here to say bricks and stones would be wrong English because brick and stone here denote a mass which has been used to make this house. That's why it is singular. What is class noun? Class nouns are called class nouns and they fall into the same category because of the characteristic features of their referent. So, the nouns falling into the category of class nouns have same characteristic features. Here is a list of some class nouns like furniture, luggage, clothing, bedding, stationery, machinery, etc. Look at the example. The furniture was delivered yesterday. Here to say the furnitures were delivered yesterday would be wrong English because furniture is always singular and takes a singular verb. Here is a list of miscellaneous words which are always singular like alphabet, offspring, issue when it means child, poetry, hair, scenery, trouble, etc. Look at the example. Do you know the French alphabet? Not alphabets because alphabet is always singular. Remember, in English, while fruit is always singular, vegetables is always plural, and while trouble is always singular, pains is always plural. If we want to talk about one separate item or unit of an uncountable noun, we may say a piece of advice or work, a word of abuse, an act of mischief, a loaf of bread, an article of luggage, a bottle of milk, etc. Look at the example. He gave me a piece of advice, not an advice. Also, the same words can be used for plurality. For example, I need 2 loaves of bread. While many is used with countable nouns for denoting plurality, much is used with uncountable ones. For example, he gave me much trouble. Trouble is an uncountable noun, so we can't use many with trouble. So, it is much trouble, not many trouble. Always be careful while using the word because word, when used in the sense of promise, assurance or message, does not take the plural form and is not preceded by the indefinite article. For example, we should keep our word. Here word means promise, so it can't be used in plural. Similarly, he sent word to me. Here word means message, so it cannot be preceded by a and cannot be used in singular plurals. For more practice exercise, refer to page number 31 of the book, Fix the Risk of Committing Common Errors in English. You may come across the plural form of nouns which you have been told are singular. But don't worry friends, the plural form of such nouns has a totally different meaning. So, when you come across the plural form of nouns which you have been told are singular, don't worry, because in that case the plural form of such nouns has a totally different meaning. Let's understand it better by an example. The price of all the goods of daily use is increasing day by day. We have just learned that abstract nouns are always singular. Good is an abstract noun which means benefit, but here the plural form has been used, that is goods, because it is not an abstract noun here. It doesn't mean benefit here. Here it means things. That's why the plural form has been used, which is correct. Here is a list of words having different meanings in singular and plural. So we have come to the second category, nouns plural in form but singular in use. There are some nouns which though seem to be plural in form but are actually singular in use. They are branches of learning like mathematics, economics, physics, statistics, politics and linguists, etc. For example, economics is not my favorite subject. Economics, though seem plural in form but is actually singular in use, that's why is has been used, not are. Ailments like mumps, measles, rickets, shingles, diabetes, etc. are also some words which though seem plural in form but are actually singular in use. For example, measles has broken down in the town, not measles have broken down in the town. Then there are some games and sports like billiards, gymnastics, athletics, draughts, etc. These also seem plural in form but are actually singular in use. For example, billiards has always been my favorite. Here billiards seem plural but is actually singular. That's why the singular verb has been used. Here is also a list of miscellaneous words which seem plural in form but are actually singular in use, like summons, innings, gallows, news, premises, comics, ethics, crossroads, etc. For example, a series of matches is being played. Series, though seem plural, is actually singular. That's why the singular verb is has been used, not are. For more practice exercise, refer to page number 34 of the book, Fix the Risk of Committing Common Errors in English. The book Fix the Risk of Committing Common Errors in English is available nationally and internationally at www.commonerrorsinenglish.com and all major online stores. That's it for today, friends. We'll meet in the next video with some more rules on errors related to noun. Till then, do practice from the book, fix the risk of committing common errors in English. Bye-bye.